collectors, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Let's have a little fun today. We have a live stream that's going to be on the 1979 United Kingdom two new pence coins, and we have five of them here, including this one way in the center, which is just a beautiful coin. So let's just start talking about these coins, and let's just pick one. Let's pick this one right here. You see this. This has Oh, this is what a look at this. There's something really cool on this coin, and I wanted to show you. That's why I stuck this in here. It's almost like she has a jewel in the crown. And let me so sometimes when you have a bronze coin like this, in the kind of the copper in it starts to color. See the little green jewel she has in her crown there? This is the Arnold Machen second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, which was on all of the two new pence coins. And it says here Elizabeth II, DG Reg FD 1979. Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen and Defender of the Faith 1979. If we magnify it, we see that we have a pearled outer rim. And you see, this is really pretty fine. It does not touch the outer rim anywhere. And down here we have another color. It's kind of a bluish that, again, comes from the copper being worn off. So when you have a bronze coin, the because there is copper in it, sometimes you get kind of a funky coloring when it gets worn down, and that's what we have here. We see it's a smooth edge coin, and we go on to the back. And we see that it says new pence, and down at the bottom it says two. And this, in the very center, is the badge of the Prince of Wales. And again, you see some coloring in here. I just love this greenish copper coloring that comes with the circulated coins. And if you look right here and right here, you see that there are two words in Latin. On this one it says ich, I-C-H, and on this one it says dien, D-I-E-N, and that means I serve, which is the motto of the Prince of Wales. And these things coming through are actually ostrich feathers from the ostrich plumes or ostrich feathers from the badge. Now, this particular coin in 1979, in circulation, they made a bunch of them. They made 260.2 million in circulation. So this is not a rare coin in any way. It's probably worth 10 cents US to 20 cents US, unless you don't have it, and then you might be willing to pay a little bit more. Now, when we looked at them initially, you saw that one of the coins was a little shinier than the other, and that's because this one here on the left came from a broken proof set. And when you take a coin out of a proof set, well, one of the things you can see is that there's no way that you could confuse the two of these. This coin here on the left, there's this. If you ever see one of these and get it in circulation, you know it's not just a really high quality coin. You know it must have come from a proof set. So let's take a look at some of the reasons why it must have come from a proof set. The first thing you can see is this happens a lot in proof sets. You get this kind of filming on there. This isn't coloring from being used. This is coloring from the packaging that they use. Actually, the chemicals break down over time, and when they um, when they break down, they kind of coat the coins a little bit. So this is again the Arnold Machen second portrait. But what I want to show you is something that many British coin collectors have talked about, and I want to show you that in specific. And if you look at this here, and you look at this one, and you look at the features on here, and you look at the features on here, many British coin collectors say that the general circulation coins have much better, um, it's much easier to tell the differences in them. It's almost like they didn't hit the proof coins quite as hard. And so the features, see how defined the features are in this one, and see how kind of smooth they are in this one. In this in particular, you see this on the halfpenny coins, where sometimes on the halfpenny coins, the pearled, on the proof coins, the pearled edges don't even separate. Let's see if we have all separation all around the edge of this one. And if we and see, if you look here, sometimes on the proof coins, you'll actually get a touch here of these pearled outer rim, and that's because the proof coins just aren't struck the same way that the regular coins are. And maybe it's because they don't have to, they know they aren't going to be used. But see, this is not, these are real smooth characteristics. We don't have the defined lines. Look at the hair here. But then when you look at the hair here and the characteristics here, you have these beautiful defined lines. This isn't from use. This is just because the circulating coins often have a much more defined um, minting, and they just get hit harder, I think. And see how well these are apart. These beads, there's not even they're not even close to the edge. So it's just a different way of minting. Now, oh, one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about is that we have a coin channel that we're going to do kind of some joint work with a little bit, and that's Bungle Collects Coins. So Bungle Collects Coins is a UK coin channel, and we're going to do an exchange with them, and we're going to take a look at some of their videos. In fact, we'll kind of put one of their videos in our community center. This coin here on the right, as I said, had 260 million. This coin here on the left, the proof version of the 1979 2 new pence coin, they only made 81,000 versions. So this is the lowest mintage of any new pence coin. This one right here, 81,002 new pence were made in 1979. Now, in 1982, they changed over and they took the new pence off and they just made it into 2 pence. And I'll show you one of those right here. And this is the 1982 2 pence. So you can see, if I'll put them right on top of each other, you'll see that the 1982 2 pence, they just took the word two, TWO, and put it over where new was. So instead of new pence, they put two, TWO, and left pretty much everything else the same. And the 1980, let me show you the front of it. It's the same exact portrait also. So let me get over there and show you. So it's the same Arnold Machin portrait in 1982. Here's the problem. A lot of collectors say, well, I can't find the 1982, the 1983, and the 1984 two new pence or 2 pence or whatever it was. And I say to them, that's because from 1982 to 1984, they didn't release any of these in general circulation. The only way you can get a 1982 to 1984 2 pence coin is to buy the mint set or the proof set. The mint set, by mint set I mean the brilliant uncirculated set or the proof set. So if you want a 1982 to 1984 with the Arnold Machin portrait, then you have to get the proof set or the brilliant uncirculated set. However, they did finally change to the third portrait in 1985. And this is the third portrait here. And if you look at the third portrait, you can see it's quite different from the second portrait. The one on the left, of course, is the second portrait, the Arnold Machin portrait. The one on the right is the third portrait, which of course is the Raphael David Makhlouf portrait. And we know it's Raphael David Makhlouf because we can go right down here. If I can just hold this. See the R, the D, and the M right there, Raphael David Makhlouf. So the third portrait actually is the first of the 2 pence Queen's portraits to have initials on it. So Arnold Machin did not have any initials on his. Mary Gillick, who made the original portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, which never appeared on the 2 pence coins, did not have, Mary Gillick didn't have her initials on. But with Raphael David Makhlouf, we started having initials on the coins. These coins, all of them, the 79 through 86, and through the present day, are all still usable. So this is much like some of the US coins where they're just in use. In Britain, they had a little bit an era where they didn't they demonetized coins because they went from the old coins to the new coins, or the old pound coins to the new coins. So let's take a look at a couple of them. So this is a 2 pence on the right and a 2 new pence on the left. Both of them you could still find in your change if you get really lucky, um, in Britain to this day, or in London to this day. Um, Now, the old coin looked like this, and this is an old 1 penny coin, and this is a 1967, as you can see, and it has seated Victoria on it. It says 1 penny. When they came out with the uh, decimalization, they got rid of this coin, and you can see how big it was because this is the 2 pence, and that's the old 1 penny coin there. And they also, at that point in time, still had uh, they had the half-penny coin, which became the half new pence coin in 1971. So this is the old version, the old pound sterling version, the half penny and 1 penny, and then they moved on to, of course, the 2 new pence coins. And here's that again. So that's all we have today from the DC Cornwall International Coin Channel. We love to have you guys watch our channel and put any comments you might have in the comments section. We'd also like you guys to take a look at, guys, ladies, whoever's watching, to take a look at um, the Bungle Collects Coins channel, and we're going to put something in our community section about a video he has coming up tomorrow. For any of those who are able to get up at 5 a.m., U.S. time. He's doing something at 10 a.m. London time. Talk to you later. Thanks again from DC Cornwall International Coin